Hollywood actor Hugh Jackman revealing on Instagram that he was recently treated for a form of skin cancer. The Wolverine star posted a selfie with a bandage on his nose saying his wife Deborah told him to get the mark on his nose checked, and boy was he glad she did. Here now to discuss Jackman's case and what we all need to be aware of to protect ourselves are Wall Street Journal Health Journal columnist Melinda Beck and board-certified dermatologist Dr. Gervais Gerstner. Ladies, thank you both for being here. This is it's a frightening thing. So I guess one of the things I've got is it's basal cell carcinoma. That's what it says here.
Yes.
I'd not heard of this. I felt ill instantly, Melinda. What is it?
It's actually the most common cancer in the U.S. About 1 in every 3 Caucasians will get one of these during their lifetime.
So there's 3 of us here, so one of us is going to get it.
I've had one.
All right, we're clean.
Great, okay.
But fortunately, it's very slow growing. It's hardly ever life-threatening because it doesn't tend to metastasize, which is what makes cancer so threatening. But
right, it can be disfiguring. You can lose part of your nose from it. So it's just great that he's come out and said that he's had this because it brings awareness to it.
And does it in general, when a celebrity comes out and brings awareness to it, does that really help?
Huge, because then it makes, you know what, I need to go in and get my total body check done. It's a good reminder, you know, that you need to come in and see your dermatologist.
So if he was to have seen you, what would the procedure of what would it have been involved? What is it? Is it a pair of scissors and a snip and nose gone?
It is a 2-minute procedure. I put a tiny drop of lidocaine in and shave off that little piece of skin, send it off to the pathology. I send mine off to Mount Sinai. Within 2 or 3 days, we get the report back.
Okay, and Melinda, what are the key risk factors here? It sounds like being Caucasian is one of those risks. One of them.
Sun
But you can't really
exposure.
do anything about it, can you? It's too late. Once you know that, it's all over.
no, but you do know that you should be wearing sunscreen. And you should check yourself very closely, and not just the face, the body too. And because if you have a genetic susceptibility, if other people in your family have had these, you should be doubly wary.
And Dr. Gerstner, what things do I look for? Like if I'm looking all over my skin, I mean, is that something that should take 10 minutes, 20 minutes? I mean,
really quickly, you know, the 3 types of skin cancers: basal cell, squamous cell, melanoma. If we're talking about basal cell, like Hugh Jackman, you're talking about a pearly papule, a little red pearly papule. Well, that could be a pimple. So think about a pearly papule that's still there after about 4 or 6 weeks. You should get the dermatologist to take a look at it.
And compare that to acne, which I think most of us have suffered from. How long will that?
A pimple usually is going to be gone by a week or 2.
Okay.
But a persistent red pearly papule that's growing or changing or even bleeding, your nick when you shave, it's a good idea to bring to your dermatologist's attention.
Okay, and Melinda, this is like skin cancer accounting for half of all skin cancers. What else do we need to know?
You need to know that a lot of this is really in your hands, and you should really take the sunscreen warnings seriously.
Find a sunscreen that you love. Find one. I find one that my kids love, because if you love it, you'll use it.
If you're like me and you grew up in a country where there isn't an awful lot of sun, right? How do you tell people, look, you know, the sun really is dangerous? Because the chances of getting sunburn where I grew up is minimal, to say the least.
But you are even at a greater risk, because probably when you ever did see the sun, you probably sunburned. So the risks are a sunburn in childhood, and a genetic risk. So that's huge.
Thank you both very much. Melinda Beck and Dr. Gervais Gerstner, we appreciate your time, and that's good advice for everyone. Do look at that, look at your skin, check yourself out.